Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of October 20th through the 27th. And we got a bunch of things going on. So the Verv 2 items that you may have missed, I believe they were with Twitch Prime. They are now coming back, and you're going to be able to get those through Prime Resurgence. Also, we have Devstream 182 coming up. This is going to be this Friday, the 25th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will be able to get an Umbra Forma for watching that stream. Now, an hour before that stream, Soulframe is going to have its very first dev stream an hour before this Friday's Warframe stream, Warframe dev stream 182. So you can show up an hour earlier and see the first ever dev stream for Soulframe. We also have, actually, an alert that I want to show you guys. You can get a free floof. And some new Prime accesses are now available. But before we get to showing you that, here in the Archimedia, we're checking out Bird Shiny Treasures. Reminder to get your Crimson Archon Shard for 30,000 standing. Then we can run over to Lloyd, Necroloid, and check out what he's got over here for Deep Archimedia. We're looking at a Survival, a Disruption, and an Exterminate. Let's go! No Mirror Defense. Eat it. Love to see it. Alright, and as promised, we can check out Prime Resurgence to see that we currently have Nova and Trinity Prime Dual Pack is currently here. For Ember and Rhino, it retires in 3 days. So, if you wanted to get Ember or Rhino or any of the things that are coming with them, get on that now. You have 3 days left. So, if we scroll down here, we can see the Nova, the Trinity, the weapons that they're coming with. This Edo Prime armor set, just want to show this off really quick. I get asked about this armor set more than any other armor set in the game. It is probably the most used armor set and my personal favorite of all the armor sets. So this is it. It's a Prime Resurgence thing. It looks like you're going to have to use Regal IO, which sucks because that means it's real money. But for those of you that can do that, this is the armor set. Looks good on, I'd say, probably about 95% of all frames.
No pressure, but this stuff might not be here next time.
And checking out the events right now, we have Knights of Nabarus with 11 days and 14 hours left, and Thermia Fractures with 15 hours and 58 minutes left. The free floof that I was telling y'all about here, actually, reminder to do Maru's Ayatan treasure hunt for the Ayatan. But we have a survival here for a Sawgoth floof. And this thing is, I think, part of last year's or the year before that's QTCC, the Quest to Conquer Cancer. And now it is available for us to go farm out. So it's just a survival level 20 to 30. It's pretty easy. If you guys do Steel Path, we're looking at Excavation, Assassination, Spy Capture, Defection, and Disruption for today. For Invasions, we have a Snipetron Vandal Barrel versus a Carrick Wraith Blueprint. And as far as the sortie for today, it was a Mobile Defense, Rescue, and Interception. The Archon Hunt is against Naira. This is for an Amber Archon Shard, and we're looking at a Rescue, a Defense, and a Showdown. If we check out what Nora's got going on in Nightwave, we have the usual 3 missions that are weekly missions, but then we also have complete an arbitration mission. We have destroy 3 Necromech Vault Guardians, complete 1 sortie, complete 3 assassination missions, place 1 decoration in your orbiter, and this I think was yesterday's daily, which is enemies with corrosive damage, 150 of them. If we check out the credit offerings for this week, we can scroll down and see that we have Enemy Radar, Loot Detector, EMP Aura, Infested Impotence, Dreamer's Bond, Corrosive Projection, Rifle Amp, and Pistol Scavenger as the Aura mods. And you can take a look at how many I own of each one of these, and that'll give you an idea. So it looks like Corrosive Projection is probably the best one this week. If you're just going to spend your credits on these to make platinum off of them, Corrosive Projection is probably the highest seller. But Enemy Radar will also sell, Loot Detector will also sell. And Pistol Scavenger, potentially. Rifle Amp, these will sell as well. Aside from those, we have Exposing Harpoon for the Harpek, Bursting Mass for the Meatless Quanta. And if we scroll down, we have Power of 3 for Ivara, Deceptive Bond for Loki, and Prism Guard for Mirage. Now, if we jump over to Dveri, and we check out what the circuit rewards look like this week. Not sure if this is... I feel like this was last week. I think this was last week. I'm not sure. Whatever happens, it's been long enough that why hasn't this reset yet? So I don't know if this is maybe this is this week. Bratton, Lato, Skana, Paris, and Kunai. I personally really like the Bratton out of the choices this week. Everything else is, well, the Paris is kind of fun. I don't really care for the Incarnate Melees, so I don't want to tell you to get this based on personal opinion. None of the Incarnates are bad weapons. Like, if you Incarnate any of these weapons, it will take it from at least a decent weapon to a good one. But personal favorite this week is certainly the Bratton. That one's pretty good. And if we scroll over to the right, you can choose either a rifle, pistol, melee, riven, or you can get 20,000 kuva. And if we take a look at what's going on for normal circuit this week, you guys have the options between Garuda, Baruch, and Hildren. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Checking out Akrithis this week. If we check her wares out, we're looking at a primary obstruct for 10 Pathos clamps, a shotgun riven mod for 15 Pathos clamps, a melee riven mod for 15 Pathos clamps, a primary arcane adapter, a Forma blueprint, and 5,000 kuva. Checking out Akrithis. If we look at what she's got 35,000 kuva for 5 void plume pinions. Remember to stop by her and grab that. Checking out Teshin, Steel Path Honors. We're looking at the usual Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence, and 30,000 Endo for 150 Steel Essence. That could be useful. And everybody's favorite, Mr. Let's Go Play in Traffic and hit you with a bulldozer over here. We got ourselves a Tenant Ferox, Radiation 28.3%. We have a Tenant Grigori, 30.3% Electricity. We have a Tenant Livia, 56.2% Toxin. This is a yes. If you have the materials to buy this, yes, go ahead and grab that. We have a Tenant Exec, 46.9% Radiation, and we have a Tenant Agendist, 37.5% Cold. So the best thing he's got this week is the Tenant Livia with 56.2% Toxin. Certainly grab that. Checking out Paladino at Iron Wake. Reminder to get your Riven mod for 10 Riven Slivers. Then get another Riven mod for another 10 Riven Slivers. Then you can get 35,000 Kuva for 10 Riven Slivers and 150,000 credits for an extra 5 Riven Slivers. We got one last thing to check out, but remember to like, subscribe, turn notifications on. I'm also live on Twitch every day. You guys can come hang out, ask questions, say what's up. We have here for Invigorations, they're going to be different for everybody, but just as a reminder for you to check yours out. This week I have 250% melee damage and plus 75% reload speed for Garuda. For Rhino I have plus 250% secondary damage and immune to status effects. And for Caliban we have plus 200% melee critical chance plus 1000 armor. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all later.